home to one of the most storied programs in college football, and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field to start this game off. Stakes are always high in the game. Careers are made and lost because of it, and they'll have to manage their emotions, guys.
Some games in college football just mean more. When you think about Ohio State and Michigan, you think about not just Big Ten implications, national title implications, Heisman Trophy implications. Late in the year, David, this is just must-watch TV.
Must-watch TV. Two of the winningest programs in college football history. This game, I tell you what, recent years has really brought back the tradition and been so much more competitive now that Michigan's also getting some wins.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football. But what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
On the ground, it's Gentry. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
All of a sudden, he's running in circles. Okay.
He's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. The give out of the gun. He's behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
To throw, it's Nolan. Fires to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Crosses the 30, he's got away.
This is so make-believe, dude. Oh, that drives me crazy.
The defense finally makes the stop.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Pick.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
No, no.
First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. On the move at the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. See that maize in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same.
Oh, come on, man. Get the ball there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Perfect play.
The ball hits at the 5 and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Nolan. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that.
Go get that, E.
And the ball is intercepted.
Just get down. Just get down. I need you fumbling.
Just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll give it to the back.
I wish I would block instead of running past people.
Yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
It was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will late in that game. They were the most physical team when they needed to be, and David, they're going to have to do that again to pull out this game.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're the coach at Ohio State and you won every game on your schedule, but you lose to Michigan, it's an unsuccessful year. So he's heard about it all offseason, and these players have too, and they'll be ready for some revenge.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way.
Hey, they might as well kick it out of bounds.
Return and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks, so just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Got his man out of the backfield.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Working the middle.
Yeah, right, man. Come on, whatever, dude.
And he's running in the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown.
That's bull crap.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They cap that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Keeps the legs moving. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it. Try to get his offense some positive yards.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a crease. It's Marshall. The Wolverines will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines. He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He got to get tackled by 8 people.
Just ran through that
Yeah, that seems to make sense.
A couple of tackles, but nowhere to run.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really
not giving you that middle.
Football, even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground.
My fullback is running like he got the ball.
For the first down.
I love
Didn't
this guy.
touch nobody.
He brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he was hard to bring down.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain.
Ooh, chase him.
Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means
so
much to college football.
Afterburner's coming. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew
This should at
down
least be a first down.
Little touch pass to the receiver.
God dang!
Wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing
That
with high
dude.
discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with
Touch that.
excellent
Oh, you
instincts,
threw it
running
wrong.
down
Catch
the
the ball.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Woo.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be knocked down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning.
Oh, I did not mean to do
reached
that.
the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. And here's
Get it.
way behind the line. And the defense
Let's go.
got it. Touchdown, Michigan. And the defense doing work. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this
Please cover the RPO.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's
Good
important
D.
down 2 possessions, Dave, but they're able to score some points, and you've got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some...
Yeah, you don't know where it's coming from.
Back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little
Sure
bit.
did, because I sent somebody. I showed
Now
on.
allowed the pass rush to get home.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Oh, crap. What did I do?
Buys a little extra time.
Oh, no, 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 no. I tried to throw it away.
And it's intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is
I just gave away points.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Fires.
Oh!
He's got it. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Gentry. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yards.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball into the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Line gets set, first down. Trying to set the tone with the run. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They're getting this guy lathered up. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. The play action fake. On the run, still looking. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll lift a
Ford on my arse.
3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC would be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Another incompletion on
Please know what that
3rd down.
is.
And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
That's my fault.
Fires complete on the crosser. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the...
I had the wrong man. He was wide open.
He goes at the 39.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their...
Go get him.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the heat gets home.
They have no answer for that front four, boy.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Looking for a crease to the left. Pirouettes through. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Grabbed on the outside, it's Peppers. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Got him.
Got him downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one.
I
and
sure
they got
did.
enough for the first down. And the Wolverines are on the move. He'll come out throwing on first down.
Oh, that's my fault.
Hold on, he had
That's
it
my fault.
right down the middle,
I threw
and
it
he
behind
flat
him.
dropped it. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45.
Come on, Ray. Come on, Ray. Come on, Ray.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Got him.
Loads to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Wolverines. What a catch and run for 6. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tight.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Okay.
On the ground, it's Gentry. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what
How do you get turned around and I'm running in zone?
Not a lot of success.
Well, I think on that play you saw
Explain
why
that
this
to me.
guy's such a big weapon in this offense.
Please, somebody.
Receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
This defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sack him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
This time he's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him.
Inside out. Let's go.
Give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a
That's
first
the
down.
RPO.
Back to throw. It's Nolan. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. A first down for the offense. On the run, it's Marshall. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the back. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Leaves it with the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On the wall.
After the run, now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Key. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll try the run. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's the handoff. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Peppers. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
Here we go with the run on 4th down. The Wolverines get it past the sticks.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game. Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the gun, the ground game. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Oh, they really
they dropped the ball? What the what?
Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air.
Pick.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
That's an offensive lineman taking the juke. Okay.
And
that's
a really good
realistic.
job by the defense. Understanding the situation of football. It's 4th
Man.
down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And the defense wrestles into the ground. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. They built a comfortable lead, and Michigan is firmly in control. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Look how they made him dive. Oh, that was reckless.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be an opportunity, too, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. It'll be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Pick it up.
And the ball is loose. No, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn loose downfield.
And this defense cranking it up. You know it's passing situations because you got the lead. Because it's the 4th quarter, you just pin your ears back and you just go hunt quarterbacks.
He wants a big play here late. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the floor. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that list.